Are you thinking about moving to the Virginia Beach area? In this video, I'm gonna highlight the most popular area in the entire city of Virginia Beach, not just for living in Virginia Beach, but even just for traveling to Virginia Beach. And we're gonna start right now. There is no debate about what I am about to say. The most popular area in all of Virginia Beach is the Oceanfront. Each year, we see around 19 million visitors. This includes 8.9 million day visitors and approximately 10.1 million night visitors. The tourism here in Virginia Beach brings in about $3.3 billion in revenue. The Oceanfront area is also the most expensive area in Hampton Roads to live in. Make sure to watch to the end of this video because I'm gonna show you a few real estate options in the surrounding neighborhoods around the Oceanfront, and make sure to subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be highlighting some of the neighborhoods around the Oceanfront in some of my upcoming videos. In fact, if there's a neighborhood that you specifically want me to highlight, or even a different city, feel free to comment below. And thank you for subscribing. In the last week, we've seen almost 1,000% growth on this channel. As long as you guys keep watching these videos, I'm gonna keep making them. So the thing that makes the Oceanfront so popular, obviously, is the ocean, right? We have the Atlantic Ocean there, a beautiful view of that. You can't find a better sunrise than right there on the beach. Also, the Virginia Beach Boardwalk that stretches for 3 miles across the oceanfront is another popular reason why people enjoy that area. There are so many things to do in the oceanfront, both indoor and outdoor. If you want to try some indoor skydiving, there's an iFly location over there. Here soon, there's going to be a wave park coming to our area. We are very excited about this wave park because although we have the ocean out there with some waves, generally we don't see waves nearly as high as what we're gonna have at this wave park. So for those who surf, it's gonna give them a more consistent opportunity to practice and actually go out there and catch some waves. Also, there's local places too where you can get surf lessons. I drove by a place just the other day, but if you Google it, there are several options. Obviously, if you really want to enjoy all what the Oceanfront has to offer, you want to come during the season. No matter what you're into, you're gonna find it. Perhaps that's kite surfing, parasailing, people watching, fishing, shopping, or just enjoying a nice beach and a beautiful view. To me, the view is what it's all about. One of my favorite walks is down the boardwalk out to the Virginia Beach fishing pier, and there's a gift shop and a restaurant right there on the pier as well. If you're into treasure hunting, I sometimes see people walking around with those metal detectors or whatever they are, looking for rings or jewelry or perhaps a murder weapon. Who knows what you're gonna find. Another fun thing to do is just to go out in the water on the boat and just observe nature, because if you watch and you play around out in the water long enough, you're gonna see dolphins, you're gonna see who knows what, a sea turtle or a shark, who knows. I tried spearfishing once with my friend Alex. He's really good at it. I struggled to dive down deep enough. After he speared his like 5th fish, I felt like there was probably blood in the water and we should go, because the water's kind of murky. We were doing this actually not on the Atlantic Ocean, but over in the Elizabeth River, but it's brackish, murky water, not ideal if there is sharks around. Also in the oceanfront area, you'll find the jungle golf putt-putt course. That's pretty popular. There's also another one nearby too, just called mini golf. It's worth checking out if you're looking for something to do. Also during the season, they always have this carnival type thing set up with a big Ferris wheel. And the Ferris wheel is really cool because when you're up that high, you can't beat that view of not just the ocean, but the entire Virginia Beach oceanfront city life. I recommend the Ferris wheel during the daytime, but it's also cool at night. Another thing that's cool about the oceanfront area is you'll get some of that art and culture that we have in Virginia Beach. They have different events and festivals for art right around 17th Street up to 25th Street. You'll see some really cool murals and paintings and stuff on some of the buildings. If you're into art and that type of culture, you definitely want to walk around that area and just check it out. Another area to check out for that would be the downtown Norfolk area. There's this one that's really cool called Abbey Road. It's a restaurant and it has the Beatles on the side of the wall. My dad loved the Beatles, so I was able to capture a picture of him in front of that, which was really cool. He passed away earlier this year, so. Anyways, I love that stuff. A really popular area in the oceanfront, maybe the most popular area, is the Neptune Park, Neptune statue area. There's this massive statue of Neptune. It's also a park. During certain times of day, during certain times of the year, they have different events and shows and live music and different things going on. They also have different race events. There's a really cool one called the Alan Stone Braveheart event that I did last year, a couple years in a row. It's actually a 5K, but you start with running a mile up the sand, then you swim a mile back, and then you run a 5K. It was challenging for me because I'm not much of a swimmer. I had never swam a kilometer. Outside of that, there's several other popular races and events and athletic things going on at the oceanfront. Also on 36th Street, there is a fitness park right there on the beach in the sand. Rings and stuff you can fly across with some ropes to climb and different pull-up bars. Great if you're into calisthenic exercises. You're somewhat limited living directly in the oceanfront because outside of some condos, most of the living in the oceanfront is non-existent. It's more around the oceanfront. In the oceanfront, you'll find mostly hotels. There are several hotels. Some of our hotels are beautiful. The most famous, most well-known hotel is the Cavalier. The Cavalier Hotel was built in 1927. It has hosted at least 10 United States presidents, Frank Sinatra, Judy Garland, and even Muhammad Ali has stayed at this hotel. There are a couple excellent restaurants at the Cavalier, like Becca and the Hunt Room. Also, underneath that hotel, they have their own distillery for whiskey, which is very rare in this area. They have some delicious bourbon. They make a high right straight bourbon, and they have their own small batch bourbon. In addition to bourbon, they do vodka and some rye whiskey. Word on the streets is this hotel is also haunted. I just asked ChatGPT if this hotel is in fact haunted. ChatGPT says yes, the Cavalier Hotel is widely regarded as one of the most haunted places in Virginia Beach, with numerous stories of paranormal activity. The hotel's long history and its many notable guests have contributed to the reputation of it being haunted. There's more you could read about ghost stories. It looks like room 1105 is often mentioned as the hotspot for the ghostly occurrences, with reports of strange noises, flickering lights, and objects moving on their own. I'm not saying any of that's true. I'm just saying it's part of the history in this hotel. For the money, I like Moxie Hotel over on Atlantic and 12th Street. My favorite hotel is probably the Hilton because I like being right there on 31st Street and it's right on the boardwalk. The Hilton is a very nice hotel. Just a block away, another affordable hotel could be the Hampton Inn. I say affordable, it depends if you want a room on the beach side with that view. It's obviously going to cost more. There's also the Country Inn, the Dolphin Run Resort, Doubletree, the Schooner Inn, and there's the Ocean Key Resort. Basically what I'm saying is there's a lot of options, and we need that because we do have a lot of tourists. Another viable option would be to go down to Sandbridge. Just south of the oceanfront, you'll find in Sandbridge you can rent a large 3,000, 4,000 square foot house with 10 or 11 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms. Many of these homes even have a swimming pool. They're all going to be in close proximity to the beach in Sandbridge. But it is about a 30-minute drive to get up to the oceanfront if you're staying down there in Sandbridge. If you want to be where most of the action is, I would probably recommend between 20th and 30th Street if you want to stay somewhere near there, especially if you're into some of the nightlife. There are all kinds of events and different things happening throughout the season in the oceanfront, and you can check Virginia Beach's website. They have all that stuff posted publicly, so check out what's coming up. But just on any given evening, you can always find some fun night activity in the oceanfront. If you're thinking about moving to this area and you want to be near the beach and maybe all that fun action nightlife isn't so appealing to you, perhaps maybe you have grandchildren or children that would love to come visit you. If you live somewhere near that, maybe not in that, but near that. And there's a few areas that I would recommend if that is you. So stay tuned to the end of this video. I'm going to cover a few of those areas, and make sure again to subscribe, because I will be highlighting in detail some of these neighborhoods, just like the video I posted recently about the north end of Virginia Beach. If you haven't seen that one, check that video out, because I cover a whole lot in that video about a very desirable neighborhood called the North End. Anyways, back to the oceanfront area. So nightlife, if you are into that, then you're gonna probably want to be between 20th and 30th Street and check out some of the nightclubs like Peabody's. Peabody's has a live DJ, and depending on when you go, what night, and what theme it is, it's lit. Also, Lunacy is a fun spot as well. There's some parts of Lunacy where there might be some dancing and some stuff going on, but there's other sections of it. It's divided out. It's hard to explain. In the center, there's this cornhole pit that's really fun. The Shack is always a good spot to check out. That's more of an outdoor tiki bar type setup. If you just walk around on Atlantic Avenue or down the boardwalk, you'll find all kinds of adventure and events going on. And if you're looking to have a drink somewhere, the boardwalk, there are a lot of different like boardwalk bars and places you'll see along the way that you can stop and grab a drink. I love Smart Mouth Brewery if you want to check that out. That's a good spot. And if you go to the Shack or Waterman's, they actually have really good orange crushes. That's what they're known for. Fresh oranges crushed into a delicious beverage. For the sake of not making this video too long, I'm not going to go into all the restaurants. If you want me to, comment below, and I'm happy to make a video highlighting some of the top restaurants in the oceanfront area as well. Now let's talk about real estate for a moment. Outside of being a tour guide here on YouTube, I am also a real estate professional, and I've been serving this area for 10 years. So if you are looking to move to this area, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here for you as a resource. This is my real cell phone number right here on the screen or in the description. Anyways, if I was wanting to move to this area and be as close as possible to the oceanfront without living in the oceanfront, again, I would say the North End is probably the best place to consider, especially if you want a little quieter atmosphere. Check out that video I made about the North End. Real quick, I'm gonna show you a property that I have listed right now. Depending on when you're watching this video, it may or may not still be available. It is in the North End, and it is right on the ocean. It's located in the heart of the North End, and it has a rooftop view that none of these other units really offer. That rooftop, it's the highest rooftop in the North End. And you have a one-car garage. There's 3 spaces right out front for parking, plus an additional one behind that. All the natural lighting comes in through the skylights and through those windows. It's beautiful. You have the 3rd floor view. You also have a 2nd floor view from your primary bedroom. Even the primary bathroom actually has a view. And as you can see outside the kitchen there on that balcony, right there on that balcony there, you go up that spiral staircase, and that's how you access the rooftop. There are 4 balconies total on this property. It was built in 1996. Original owner, very well maintained. The roof was just replaced too. And those flat top roofs that you can walk on like that, they're expensive. Ooh, look at that view. Let me go back right there. See, that's what I'm talking about. Just from your bathtub, you have a view of the ocean. That's incredible. A very nice property. It's 3 stories. It doesn't have an elevator included, but it does have an elevator shaft, so if someone wanted to install one, it's there, it's ready to go. The land alone is worth 1.8 million, I think, or something close to that. Right now we have this listed at 2.8 million. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and 3 stories, located right on the beach. If you're interested in this property, feel free to check with me to see if it's still available, or check out my website, jahometeam.com. The other neighborhood I would recommend is Croatan. That is just south of the oceanfront. It's a highly desirable residential neighborhood, known for its quieter atmosphere and upscale beach lifestyle. It offers a blend of luxury and beach style homes, some in which have been built more recent than others. If I had a $3.9 million budget, there's a beautiful home right now on the beach with a pool, and it's detached beach style home. It's beautiful. The median sales price in Croatan is around $1.2 million. Right now, you can get a 3,500 square foot 4 or 5 bedroom home for around 1.2 million in Croatan. Just to put it in perspective on the map, Croatan Beach is right here. This is the oceanfront and the boardwalk. Basically, where the boardwalk ends is right here at Rudy Inlet. And just across there is where Croatan begins. Speaking of Rudy Inlet, there's also a lot of great options to live in the Rudy Inlet area. There's lots of condos and other types of options of living besides single-family detached homes. The other area I would have to point out is going to be Linkhorn. Anywhere in this area you can't go wrong because you're still really close to everything at the oceanfront. There's a lot of other waterfront options too on the Linkhorn Bay, which could give you, for the money, a whole lot of home with a boat lift on the water and access to deep water from your backyard. A property like that might only run you $2.5 to $3.5 million, just depending on when you're watching this video. Then right back in here in this neighborhood, this is Shadow Lawn. I love this neighborhood. I love the proximity it is. I would personally prefer living on the north end, but being on the south end, I like Croatan and I like Shadow Lawn a whole lot. Let me just drop a pin here on the map. As you go through this neighborhood, you're gonna see like beach style homes like this one that are kind of built up newer. This style of home is very common to find really in the Virginia Beach area. The other cool thing about living over there is you have the Virginia Beach Aquarium close by as well, which I love the Virginia Beach Aquarium. There are several great neighborhoods and I could go on all day, but I really need to mention the Chicks Beach area up here and then the Bay Colony, Bay Island area. This is very desirable and you can find more affordable options up here in the Chicks Beach area being on the bay as opposed to being on the ocean over here. If you found some value from this video, do me a favor and smash that like button and subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna be making more content like this and I have a video coming soon, or it actually might drop right before this, I'm not sure yet, about the riverfront community, the northern part of Suffolk, also known as Harbor View. If you're looking to get a big luxury home but not spend $1 million, you can find that over in Suffolk. If you are moving to this area, or maybe you already live in this area, but you have some questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am here for you as a resource.